morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, wherever the hell you are, whoever the hell you are, whatever you're eating, whoever you're eating, and by all means, enjoy that. This is your antisocial in beautiful downtown Vancouver, Washington, where it's raining, freezing, cold, winter or summer. No, it's winter this time. It's basically the same weather, regardless. Today, I promised you guys you were going to have one of the coolest comedian experiences of your lifetime. And this is true because I am a personal friend of the lady next to me, Miss Roz Browne. Roz, how are you?
I am fine. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm so glad to be anywhere.
I know, really, right?
You are an inspiration to me in so many, so many, so many different ways. And we're going to explain to the world why. But first, I want to go back to those days when you were baby Roz. When you were itty bitty baby Roz.
Really,
Where did you grow
baby.
up?
Boston,
Brand of
Massachusetts.
the Red Sox?
Yes, of course. Dorchester. And
That's
then,
where I was born.
really?
Yep.
Being, what street was that? Howe Street. That was the name of our street, Howe Street.
Wow. That was my foster mother's name.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
I lived in Dorchester for a while, 02125,
Yeah,
for
that's the zip code.
they come wrong. Just
My mom still lives there.
man, my mom is in Roslindale. She's lived there since 1967, since my sister was born.
Wow. They don't move, do they?
No,
Yeah,
because you have to wait till somebody dies before you can get another house.
that's true.
Because who can afford a house in Boston?
Exactly.
You know how many people you have to sleep with to afford a house in Boston?
Can you imagine LA? You can't
Oh,
even afford a house in
I
LA,
was in San Francisco. That's why we're in Vancouver. So
right?
it
No
was like,
sleeping, no sleeping around for a house.
It's like we lived in an in-law apartment, and the in-law apartment cost as much as, other people's real three or four houses in like t tender Kentucky or Alabama stand. You just couldn't
Yeah,
afford a real
yeah.
house.
It's
Um,
crazy.
but you're a little baby in Dorchester. Did you? Are you like me? Did you go to the public schools?
I did. I went to
It,
public schools all the way. Well, they had a busing program back then.
I was going to say we were both part of the busing generation.
Yeah, there was a voluntary busing program I went to. I went to the voluntary one.
Hmm.
I didn't go to the forced one because I didn't want any rocks thrown at me and all that shit.
Yeah, Southie was pretty brutal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was bused. In elementary school, I was bused, and then I was bused in high school to the suburbs.
Oh, you got to go to the burbs, did
To the
you? Where were you, Newton?
I was at Hingham.
Oh, lovely. You know, it's a fancy town when it has ham at the end of it.
Right.
Because that's where the Jews like to go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to get up like 6 o'clock in the morning. Even I want to say 5 o'clock in the morning. In the winter, snow out there in the snow. You see those photos with all the snow,
Oh, I can still remember crunching, walking to the bus stop, crunching on the
right?
snow, being the first one down, being glad I was the first one so I could get the first crunch in.
And the
But
only thing you can see in your face is your eyes.
yeah, yeah, you look like the little kid in the Christmas Story movie. I'm almost there. Oh, yeah, I got bused to Mattapan.
Oh,
and
okay.
and
What school
I
did you
was
go?
at the Lewenberg Middle
I went
School.
to Lowenberg.
Oh, I wonder if we were there at the same time.
No, I don't think so. I think you'd be
I'm
before
a
me.
little older than you, I think.
They were bad. That was bad kids in the Lowenberg. They fought all the time.
Yeah, I was there, and then I went to Actually, I went to Latin Academy. I got pulled out, went to Latin Academy,
Oh, okay, okay. My
so
sisters went to
which is
Latin
in
Academy.
Dorchester, or was in
Yes,
Dorchester.
yes,
Yeah, so I ended
yes.
up from one neighborhood to another neighborhood, and then I became token at in the Roxbury School of Madison Park High.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yes, that was a new school back then.
I know it just opened up. It was like the second year it was there, and one of the guys that was the principal was a Patriots quarterback. Tom
Oh,
Hennessy was a New England Patriots quarterback. Who only This only matters to people who grew up in Boston. Nobody else in
yeah,
the entire planet cares about that.
yeah. That's all that matters anyway, is us.
Hmm.
You
We know
know,
where fried clams with bellies taste like. We know.
hello, hello.
I
that was the name of my first solo show.
I was gonna segue right into that. See how that worked? But
Yeah.
did you write that? You didn't write that show when you were a kid, though. You
Oh
wrote that show.
no.
You
No.
were you were much older.
Yes, I wrote those shows.
Excuse me, not older, mature.
Season, whatever. We're old.
I
Clock was ticking.
miss you so much. You don't even know.
Oh, I miss you. I remember going to the improv. You taught me on to improv. Well, you and another person taught me on to improv.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about this improv group. And it was so funny because I was new to improv, and for a black kid from Dorchester, it was like, "What are you talking about? What are they doing up there? They're crazy.
I
Are
was
they on
great.
drugs?" And I went to one. I actually joined the group,
Which
and we
one?
did improv out in Malibu, out of
Oh, that's
a
too
pizza
cool.
hut joint. It
Oh,
was so
that's too cool. I'm so glad because improv is like my heart. I totally love it because all you do is make shit up and then you hope you don't
yes.
fall flat on your ass or your face.
Yeah, yeah, and that worked for me. That was right up my alley. I'm like, okay, I could do this. Yes, yes.
Well, yeah, because you're a writer by nature, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I knew it.
I didn't know that for the longest.
Really? What made you finally discover that part of you? Was it when
Because
you were little or when you were like I'm wondering if you were the class clown.
no, quite opposite. I was the quietest one in the room because I was also the shortest one, and I went to bad school, so
Yeah,
I'm
Lumberg.
not loud. So I didn't need to be loud.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school in Hingham, but before that, I went to junior high in Laurinburg.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a walk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah. So were you like discovered by one of your teachers as somebody who could write?
No. In fact, when I was in high school, I took an a typewriting course, a bookkeeping.
Oh
That's what they call
no.
it back then, bookkeeping. And
Yeah,
so
because
my
we had home ec classes.
yes, and I took typing. You know the typing. You're supposed to wait till they say
A
go.
S D F J K L semicolon.
Yeah, I would go 5 minutes before that, but yeah. And so one of my high school teachers told me about if that I was good in accounting, bookkeeping, I
Uh,
could become a CPA. And she said I can make a lot of money as a CPA. I'm like, okay, let's go for that.
yeah.
I didn't get into writing or any of that until I came up to LA, California.
What
And
made you come out to California in the first place?
can you see the sun out here? Do you have you seen how it's like 70 degrees right now. And Boston is like they think they got a snowstorm coming.
Yeah, what are you going to shovel in California? Just the bullshit. No worries.
Exactly, exactly. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I'm like, oh no, let me go. Let me go where the sun is.
So you're like 18 and like, boom, good for you.
Yeah, college. Well, I went to Northeastern
Oh,
in Boston.
as they say where we're from, wicked good school.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
2 years, and then I'm like, if I'm gonna pay money to go to college, let me go across the country where I
yeah,
can get some fun. Not down
it,
the street from where I live.
yeah. No kidding. I don't need my mom knowing all my business.
Exactly. It was time to leave the nest. And I'm like, and then I used to look at Three's Company. This is
Uh-huh.
so funny. And more, and I saw the sun. I'm like, it's sunny out there. I want to go out there.
Pretty people on bicycles. Yay.
Yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, good thing you didn't get hooked on the Waltons.
I know, right?
You would
But
have been-
I did like Mork and Mindy, and even though it was in Denver, I didn't realize it was cold because it was always sunny. To me, it seemed like it was always bright. I
yeah,
didn't realize until later it was TV.
yeah, exactly. These outdoor establishing shots. What is that?
Yes,
Yeah. Bob Newhart in Chicago. What do you mean he's in LA?
yeah, yeah. It looks so bright and sunny.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah.
So
So
you
back
just said, I'm gonna finish. Did you go to UCLA? Where?
UNC.
US. Oh, University of Spoiled Children?
Yeah, I didn't know that until I got here.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
expensive. Good for
I
you.
know. They thought I had money when I came out here because everybody was like, you go to USC, you must have money. Your family has money." I'm like, "No, they don't have money."
Cal Arts, same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
They're like, well, how many scholarships are you on? What's a scholarship?
yeah, yeah. Let's talk about loans. Just you got to pay back. How many loans you have?
Yep, that's what I
Yeah,
was, and I worked at work study forever.
I did that too.
Mm.
Yes. You know, my first job at Northeastern work study was at the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, down in JFK. I
Oh,
know.
wow.
JFK Center, yeah.
Were you accounting there, or did
No,
they
I
just have you
spent my
do?
time Xeroxing. I was like,
Yeah, my big job was at the Child's Playhouse when I was email for the PR team. One would hit me in the head, go down the street at the Nick's Comedy Stop and tell everybody this, and then Nick would tell me, come back to the Child's and tell everybody this. That was
nice.
that was my first big job. But no, my first real big job was being a nurse's assistant at a Hebrew Rehabilitation Center for the Aged in
Wow.
West Rexbury.
Wow. Well, at least you got some exposure to a theater and being in a theater environment. I didn't get that until I came to LA.
That's
Believe it.
amazing to me. And you have no choice but to have it in LA. I mean, like every person you know.
Well, that's why I got into it. I'm like, I'm
Oh,
here. I'm
do tell the entrance story. How did you? What are the origins of Roz Browne's entry into the theater world?
I was in between CPA jobs, accounting jobs, and I saw an ad for screen testing for Hollywood. I'm like, I'm here. I might as well do this. I'm like, I can do this. Yes.
I'm cute.
I know. Back then, I was really cute. I was what? Look,
You've always been cute. Who are
I
you
was, I was,
kidding?
I was a lot better. I was a lot cuter.
We were
That's
all Pez dispensers at one point when we're
I
all
know,
just like,
right?
yeah, boobs with a head. That's all we were.
You didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it. I didn't know. Anyways, I went and it was one of these fly by nights, joints that you go in and like, okay, yes, you can make it as an actor. Just
If you pay us.
pay this photographer that's on our payroll and go to these classes that's on our payroll. Yes, yes, you got potential. You're gonna be a star. A star. You're gonna be a star.
Yeah, some guy walks in off the street like, I just wanted to get a cup of coffee. Yeah, oh, he's gonna be a star.
Yeah, so that's got me into it.
That's
Acting,
funny.
actually, yeah. At first,
Everybody was reading the LA Weekly and looking in the back for the ads, like who's
yeah,
auditioning where.
Dramalog. Back then, they
Dramalog.
had Dramalog.
Do they
Not
still have Dramalog?
no.
It's
I
all
think
backstage now,
they
right?
get backstage, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I never look at. I don't
We
know.
have it up here in Portland because of the film companies that come up here. Because I'm
Oh,
literally Portland. I can see Portland from my house.
oh, really?
Yeah, like the war is everywhere. You gotta watch out for that, the bombing of the
Yeah.
mowing of the lawns and the scary, balloons and roses.
Have you been taken yet by the aliens yet? And come,
I
you
was
can't have that glow
Yetis are
to you.
here.
Okay. You can't have an alien glow. I was like,
Yeah, Mork is really my dad.
that's funny.
So you decided that, this experience wasn't so scary for you, so you're gonna try other experiences?
Yeah. Well, actually, I was I was gathered. I can't even think of the word.
Take
My
three.
acting teacher, I know, told me that whatever I was scared to do, that I should do that. And I
That is a
thought,
good advice.
yeah, and I thought, well, stand up. I would never do stand up. That was the scariest thing I could think of to do. So I
Public
took,
speaking for somebody who's shy.
yes. So I took a class of stand up and I got my first laugh up there. I'm like, oh yes, this is me.
I can't even imagine you not getting a laugh
Oh
ever.
yes.
I can't even picture you bombing because even
Oh,
when you just give a look.
I did. I bombed a lot. I did starting out. I bombed a lot. And I think a lot of it was my accent because it was like, what did she say?
And now people pay for you to talk like this.
I know. Now I want to get it back. I'm like, okay, can I I have to call my mom. Like, can you talk a little bit?
Yep, exactly. It's like, Dad, Ma, give me a call.
Exactly, right? Right? Yeah, so I got my first laugh at doing stand up and that was over
Where
20.
were you when that happened? Was it a club or was it an
It
open
was a
mic?
club. I think it was the Improv when they had the Improv or the Comedy Store in Santa Monica.
Yeah, the one in Santa Monica is the one I used to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a class with a teacher named Judy Brown.
Hmm.
She was short. She was like 4 feet something. And yeah, and you invite all your relatives and your cousins and people you know, and they're like, "You're doing stand up? You're a CPA. How can you be doing stand up?" We're like, "Oh, I can't." They're like, "This is not calculating. This is not computing. How is this happening? We just got
Does
to
not
see it.
compute.
Yeah, yeah. We just got to see it on stage to see what this is about because this doesn't make any sense. You went to 4 years of school for accounting and you got a CPA degree. You can
Mhm.
make a lot of money, big money. I'm like, but I'm not making a big money, so I might as well do what I want to do.
Right. And I
You know
think
what I
that's
mean?
what a lot of us find out is like when you stop doing stuff you love doing, you can make all the money in the world, but if you hate what you're doing,
Right,
what's
right,
the point?
right. Exactly.
I
So
could
I
go
got
into
to do,
government if I wanted to hate what I do.
yeah, and I still did accounting on the side because come on, let's face it. You just say you're stand up. You're not gonna become overnight.
And even when I had I mean, I don't know if were like this, but even on your best years, if you're touring, like I did a lot of college tours and road tours, even when you pull it in three, six figures, I was gonna say three figures, $1.50. And when you pull it in six figures a year, those years don't last. It's only like
Exactly.
one or two of those years.
Exactly. They were up and down, very volatile. Yeah, so, I needed insurance and steady money, steady income, and I had the skills to do it. So I was blessed. I was grateful that I could do both.
Yeah. Well, it helps that you're smart.
Yeah, it kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Well, my mom said she didn't raise no smart, no stupid girls.
My dad used to say we drowned all the dumb ones. Not enough.
That's funny.
What
Funny.
what made you do acting then? So you're doing stand up. You're learning how to write doing stand up, I'm guessing.
Yes, yes, yes. So the acting came before the stand-up. So the acting came just on a fluke because of that ad in the newspaper
Uh-huh.
that
So
I
you actually got a
was.
job out of that?
No, but I took the classes. I took commercial classes, and I took, then the commercial class that I took, the teacher's the one who told me about stand-up.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of I was doing them both, and I got good at both. I got work doing both, doing commercials. I kind of had that look that they wanted, and gave that funny look that they wanted, and that deadpan. I was good deadpan. I still kind of good
I
doing
know
that.
there's so many commercials of you behind counters or in front of
Yeah,
counters looking at
yeah,
other
I kind of
people.
do that deadpan that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, so I got work. I mean, I got work, so I'm like, why might as well continue doing it. And I
Mhm.
love doing it. I love stand up. I love the
Mhm.
freedom of it because you could go out and do it anywhere, and it's that
Yeah.
expression.
I started my own room in San Francisco. It was great. I had my own place and I had my own place in Orange County when I was down there. Um,
Nice.
what made you start writing your own show then? What is the difference between working a stand-up show and working or writing your
Well,
own
you know what?
crafted show?
I wanted to find out everything I could about the business. The way I think is like, what can I do to develop my skills
Yeah.
as an
Education
actor?
doesn't end.
Yeah, it doesn't. So I looked at stand up. I took improv, and I had the grace to study with one of the best improv teachers, Gary Austin,
Uh-huh.
who was the founder of the Groundlings.
Yes, he and Phyllis Katz and Lorraine Newman. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And he was the best teacher, so he encouraged me to work on characters in class. And he's the one who actually got what's the guy Peter? I'm just going blank right now.
That's okay. We're over 25.
No, right? But
Barely.
he encouraged a lot of people to develop their characters and develop these stories, these shows based on their
Yeah,
characters.
like Paul Rubens and doing the
That's
Pee
what
Wee
I'm
stuff.
thinking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. He encouraged him to do it. Yeah, this Pee
Because
Wee.
Paul just did that as a lock character, like it was a throwaway
Right,
character. And people are
right,
like, that's
right. And Gary got him the suit to say, put this on, and yeah, yeah. So Gary was very instrumental in me
that's very
developing my
cool.
first solo show. And it
Excellent.
takes you to another level when you do that, because then you're not depending on what book is going to book you for this, and it's a different kind of freedom you get when you do the solo shows.
and you learn how to
It's good.
produce, which a lot of people don't understand what a producer does. Like, and movies and TV, a lot of time the producer is just somebody who's on a paycheck as
Yeah.
a producer because it's a way to get more money into their contract. But when you're doing theater and when you're on stage and you're doing shows, like when you're a producer, you're the one in charge of who gets hired to do this, who puts together this, where are
Yeah.
you going to be, how many people are going to fit into that room, do you have a permit for the fire department, do you have.
Right. Everything. And I did that too with the stand-up comedy. I produced stand-up comedy shows too and put those on the road. The Merry Wives of Comedy.
Yes.
I
Was that
did.
oh, what's her name down in OC? Oh gosh,
Vicky Babalak was in it. Uh,
there's
Cindy Burns was in it. A whole lot of people have done
Julie
it.
Kidd, that's who I was thinking of. Was she
Oh
in that
yeah.
too? Yeah.
There's a Housewives. I think hers was
Housewives,
called
that's why.
Housewives of Comedy. Yeah, mine was Wives of Comedy.
Yes.
Wives of
Much
Comedy.
more renaissance.
Yeah, mine was Wives of Comedy. Yeah, so I produced that. So yeah, it takes a lot to produce a show. You gotta do, like you said, all aspects of it.
Yeah, people keep asking me, why didn't you start a room in Portland when you moved up here? I'm like, I'm over 60. Give me
You know
five.
what? I know people say a lot of stuff, don't they? That they're like, why don't you just do this?
Just
Oh,
do it. You were so good at, yeah, I was 10 years younger then, and I was 10 years younger than that. Oh, and look, my paycheck.
right, right. Even now, I'm working on my fourth solo show, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, why am I doing this? Because I am not as young as I used to be when I did the first one, and it takes a lot of energy. Like you said, physical energy. You don't think about it, but it does. It takes a lot. So,
And your body's doing a lot more things when you're older than it is
uh-huh,
when you're
uh-huh,
younger. Your
uh-huh.
body's like,
And I'm
I
like,
don't know if I can do this getting out of the chair thing.
right, right. I'm like, why is she walking so slow?
Do you always have your hand on your hip like that? It's pushing me forward.
That is true. So true. Well, that's funny. That
How
is.
old were you when you did your first show?
I had to be like 30, 30, 35.
So what was that like writing that one? Was it scary? Or
It,
were you,
it, it took a while to write. I mean, I wrote it like over a couple of years because I would
uh
write pieces of it and workshop it and do a piece here, a piece there. I did pieces all over, LA, just doing each piece. So it took at least 2 or 3 years to actually get it all together.
well, that's that stage play I've been writing. I actually, for those who are unaware, because I've only mentioned this about 80 times on the show, I've been writing this stage play, a screenplay called Feminasty. And one of my friends who's a producer said, oh no, break it into a series and we'll put it on our network for you. I'm like,
Oh,
yay. And I said, but if we do this, you have to have Roz Browne do this role. You have to have this person do this role. And it's like people
yeah.
that I specifically said are written for those particular parts. And
Nice.
Roz is my bartender, ex ex
I
fire
always,
chief from San
I
Francisco.
always wanted to be a bartender.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
cool.
oh,
You get the best role.
that's so much fun. I can tell
But
you
I've been
people.
thinking, just writing that thing that started in 2013, and to this day, I'm still rewriting.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work. It is. And patience. You got to be patient with it.
When did you know you were ready to put it up, or did you put it up regardless?
You know what? I had to give myself a deadline, so I said, I got this date. It's going up because you can sit on something forever, and I didn't want to do that. I
Yeah.
didn't want to just sit on it and be in my, I pass and to be in my cabinet like, oh look at that, that was so good. If only she had done, if only she did it. Oh boy, this is really really good.
That's me and my music. Yeah.
But on the other hand, they could look at it like, let's toss it, just throw it away, toss it, more trash. Yeah, so I just gave myself a deadline because I do procrastinate, and I would be like, just like, oh, put it off. Just like this one, I just gave myself a deadline, like I'm gonna do it.
So did the first one. How long did you go from deciding the first one's over now? I can go ahead and do another one.
It took at least a
A
good,
hot minute or two.
yeah, yeah, it did, yeah, because
And then we went through our divorces and our marriages and all that
I
other
was
stuff.
gonna say life gets in the way. Yeah, then
Yeah.
life gets in the way, and then bastards got to leave the house because they're cheating, and the dog got to tell me up at the bastard cheat. Yeah, life kind of.
See, dogs know.
The dogs are the best.
I got two now, but I do have a younger guy that I ball and chained with last year. So
Oh, okay,
yeah, this
okay.
is number four because I'm really good at weddings.
Oh, that's good. Okay, all right. Number four. Okay.
He's
Do you
a
like
Chinese
weddings?
fella, so we always have Chinese food no matter what we eat.
Oh, that's too funny. That's
It's
funny,
true.
funny, funny.
He makes hamburgers in a wok. I wish I was joking, but it's true. Pea
Oh,
soup, wok.
that's too
Ribs,
funny.
wok.
I
Everything's in a
I
wok.
had a walk a long time ago. I don't think I ever used it.
Oh, that's too funny. This is his life. I got him one for Christmas like 6 years ago, and ever since he's like, okay, immersion. And I'm like, you want to
That's
cook?
too
That's
funny.
I got him so well trained. Of course, he had five sisters. That helps.
Oh,
So,
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
you're in LA. You're doing this stuff. You're becoming a little well known to like all the casting agents. I know that much. Like casting agents were
Yeah,
paying attention to you.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. It, they kind of, because I've been out there so long. And they call me in. They call me in for things. They call me in. I'm like, good. A lot of them I don't get, but at least they call me in, right? So I'm
In
like,
fact, they call you in says that we know you're good enough for this job,
yeah, yeah.
and it might be the dumbest reason why you don't get it. Like I think one of the dumbest reasons that I didn't get a job was that I was 4 inches too short.
Too short? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because all the other actors in the show were taller.
They
And
put
I'm
me
the only
back.
one that wasn't the next model. And they're like, no, you're going to stand out. We don't want you to stand out.
That's
It's like,
funny.
okay, no worries.
Now, what can you do? You can't grow a couple of inches overnight. I mean,
Exactly. Well, that's what men try to do all the time. So,
don't they? I know. All men are 6 feet tall. Have you noticed that? That no
is that
men.
where they put those inches? Sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
um, but you kind of like helped other people get into stand up too. Like there was people that were watching you going, oh,
Yeah,
she's
it's amazing when I find that out. I'm like, you don't realize people you encourage a lot of times until it's way later. I'm like, really? Yeah, that's just something that's in me. I like to help other people.
But you wrote for what was the comedy Bible?
Oh, Marianne Perrio, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Her magazine was out of New York, so I
Uh-huh.
worked for her magazine for a couple of years. Yeah, I
And
was
a
a
lot of people were reading that. Like,
I
like
know. Didn't I did an article on you in that
yeah, I
magazine.
did one about being not an A-lister for a reason. I intentionally am not an A-lister.
Yes, they need more magazines like that. They need to bring that back
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
to
can
give people like
navigate
an inside look at what really is
what's
going
going on.
on.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's so many people like to me, anybody I ask to be on the show, it's because I really wish they were a household name. So like
oh,
you should have been a household name 30 years ago, but maybe in 3 years you will be. Who knows?
yeah.
We don't know what our career is going to be like. Um, but you're one of those people, there's a few people in the world that I think stand out because they are so much more than what they do. They are who they are. And you're one of those people that just is
Can
so
I stop? Hold on. Can I stop my recorder so I can put that on my recorder? I like that saying. I like
get
that.
it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
That's
I would be
funny.
not much more than what I do. I'm what I eat. Flotation devices. Um, it's just you meet people in LA and a lot of people are out there just for themselves, and it's so obnoxious when you're around these people. Like, but then you meet people like you or Jackie Cashin, or excuse me, Cashin. I keep mispronouncing her name. I've known her just as long. Or Wendy Liebman.
Yes. Yeah, I
And
like.
these people are just like give, 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 because it's like you're not my competition. I don't do what you do. You do what you do.
Yeah, yeah. I don't believe in that crabs in a barrel mentality.
What was that like for you when you were starting out? Did you get a lot of advice from anybody?
No. Well, my teachers, my Gary Austin, I did get some advice from some people.
Yeah.
I think LA is very cutthroat. I mean, they hold on to their information like gold.
I know it's crazy.
Don't don't ask what a casting situation like. Oh, I heard they were casting something down here. They're like, go blanc.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. And that's a shame. It's so because it's a lot. I mean, if the part is for you, it's for you.
Right,
So,
right.
you
It and you know what, you could be the person that in your real life that could be exactly that part, but they don't want to be that around that person
yeah,
in real life who's always that part. You know?
right, right,
That's the other thing that people
right,
forget. It's like, yeah, that's great. That role is perfect for you, but you are not always going to be that role.
right. That's true. That's
You can
true.
only be Eddie Munster for so long. So,
That's true. Right. Yes, I did have people who encouraged me. Some, but there were more of the people like the club owners and, you know, managers, people like that versus other comedians. I mean,
so tell
there's
us
a
about
few
your
other
second show.
comedians.
What when the club owners were saying, okay, you got a second show coming up, what were you telling them?
My second show.
Yeah. What was your second show?
Oh, the second show was called "You Look Like a Roz," and it was not so much theater, but storytelling, stand up kind of storytelling,
Hmm.
and I did it because I was bored, really, and I wanted to do something. So I did it here in LA, and I did it back east. I did it in Boston for my family
Hmm.
in Boston, and they really enjoyed it. They loved it. They really
Cool.
loved it. Yeah.
Where did you do it back home?
Boston BU, I think I did a BU. It was a
Oh,
BU.
nice. Oh, good theaters there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was
nice.
very nice. Now I got some lobster afterwards, some lobsters. Yeah, Sam, it was really good.
Cool.
The show was good too.
Yeah. And how long did that run for?
I just did it for 2 days, 2 nights.
That's it. And then okay, that's enough for
Yeah,
me.
that's it. Yeah, that's enough.
So you
I've
got
had it.
bored, wrote a show, you just did it for 2 days.
Yeah, but well, no, maybe three. I did it here in LA, and I did it in Boston for one night. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
So for people, if they have a recording of that, that could be worth a lot of money.
yeah.
Mm.
They could. They could. Or even fried clams or bellies. I did that for six.
See, this is the show that I remember you most from, because it was like everybody was talking about it.
Fried clams or bellies.
Yeah, everybody was talking about it. Everybody's like, "Who is this Roz Brown chick? And what is this fried clams and bellies thing she's talking about?"
Actually, and my uncle actually made fried clams with bellies at the theater
Ah,
the opening night.
for those who've never had the joy. Now I remember going to Quincy and on Wollaston Beach at this little shack and having fried clams with bellies and French fries and just sitting there melting my face
Yes,
off. Oh,
yeah,
so good.
that was a treat. Yes.
Oh, so good. Well, so how did you start writing that show?
Just it was basically this tip story. I'm a
Uh-huh.
tip, and my adventures around tr- the world actually. So it's mainly travel stories.
And
Yeah,
where have you been?
all over.
Yeah, were you running from the police or anybody or from a
A little bit
boyfriend?
of both. Yeah, a little bit of all of the above. Yeah, yeah. I went to Australia, was in Japan,
Ah.
and
Did you
this new
perform in
one.
Japan? You performed in
I,
Japan, right?
yeah, I did. I Okinawa. I was in Okinawa at the it was Air Force Base.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were at the base, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
so.
yeah. That was a lot of fun. I got a nice outfit.
You got the jumpsuit.
Yeah,
In
it was
case
so
of war,
good.
put on this.
Yes. Yeah, and it was on the base, so it was all English, of course. And I actually performed in Paris. There's a place in Paris. Yeah, it's an English-speaking club in Paris. If you ever go, you
We
want to.
met somebody from Prague, Czechoslovakia, a couple of weeks ago, who has a comedy club there that's English speaking.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They're everywhere now,
yeah, yeah.
and now
I
we're
got
getting replaced by AI.
so hard. I know, I know.
So you just decided to do a world tour on your own, or was that just
Well, actually, anywhere I go, I want to do stand up. I kind of look for a place to do stand up at. So it wasn't a tour. It was mainly just me, like, oh, where can I go up in this town? What can I
That's
do this
cool.
time? Well, yeah, it's for the experience.
That
Yeah.
is so cool. Now, did you have kids and stuff during all this time, or were you like
No, I never
smart?
had kids. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want kids because I didn't want kids to be in the clubs with me. It would hold me back, and like no.
And a lot of people don't
And then
understand that.
yeah, then the ex had kids. So I'm like, I don't have need to have kids. He got kids.
Exactly. You get them by proxy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I have my niece and nephew. You're there in the will. They can deal with it.
Right, right.
They're gonna bury me. Everybody else can leave me alone.
Yeah.
Um, so you're traveling around the world, you're writing this show, you're doing this show. That show didn't play for just 2 days though.
What show?
The bellies.
No, no.
Ah,
That played for 6 weeks.
that's amazing. That could have been its own TV show. That could have been a series.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
still be. Who knows?
yeah. And
So, and in
I did
between
that in
doing,
Martha's Vineyard too. I did that show in Martha's Vineyard.
oh, that's
Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard, where
Martha's
the rich people go to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to listen to James Taylor playing guitar again. Oh, let's walk by John Belushi's grave again. Okay. Oh, look, a Kennedy. That's the ocean. I know.
That's too funny.
That's how I remember it. My dad's on Cape Cod, and I had a bumper sticker on the back of my car, not a Kennedy, not a tourist, not interested. And that was when Arnold Schwarzenegger was marrying Mary Shriver at the time. So it's like we all knew it was going to last because
Yeah,
he's a
yeah,
Republican and she's a Democrat.
yeah.
Um, but
That's
in
funny.
between doing this stuff, I mean, everybody doesn't know that doing stand up is not just one night a week, right? Did you work 6 or 7 nights a week as well as doing your show, or
Yeah. Well, you mean doing stand up?
yeah,
Well, I worked as much as I could. I mean, it
yeah,
wasn't 6, 7 nights a week. I mean, starting out the earlier years, I was going out a lot. Yeah, because I like to be out, pretty much.
yeah,
It was a good excuse to get out the house. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
why I stay at home? There's no kids at home.
and no TV.
Not like it is now. It's like, no, I'd rather be in the clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and you have your name written on one of the clubs.
Comedy store.
That's
Yeah,
right. Mine
yeah.
got removed.
Why?
I asked, I said to Polly, I said, aren't I in the alumni list? He says, yeah. I said, how come my name's not there anymore? He said, oh, you weren't I guess when they were doing the re-signing and everybody would get their names put up again and they had that big party. I missed the invitation to that. I never RSVP'd, so they thought I had died or something. I don't know.
That's not right. Sunda said the same thing. You know Sunda Cronquist?
So there's a few of us that are off the wall now.
Yeah,
So, but there's the younger kids are up there now.
no, you should be on the wall. That means something. No, that's not right at all.
Yeah, and Jim, first time you worked at the Comedy Store, what was it like for you?
I'm trying to remember. I know I probably did the open mics. You know, you go to
Were
the
you up
open
in the belly
mics
room or and
up in the belly room, but before then they had the open mics downstairs. You know,
yeah,
and
the
yeah,
original room.
and then Laugh Factory too. They had those open mics you could go and sign up and get 3 minutes in front of Jamie, whatever. And
Yeah,
people would be outside like all day, like the night
yeah,
before.
you'd have to sign up by 4 o'clock, so you'd have to be there by 7 a.m. So
Yeah, so I didn't did that long. And thank God for Rachel Lovey. I don't know if you know
I
who
remember her. Yes, she was the one that did the show when I was in it.
she is one of my biggest supporters, one of the people who really encouraged me, and I'm so blessed for her because she had the room upstairs in the belly room
Yes, that's where I played. Yes,
for
and
all female comedians. I think it's called comedians who don't have their own series yet.
yes.
Yeah, and I did her room every weekend. I
Uh-huh.
was up there doing her room. So based on that and meeting the other comedians, the regulars that were in there, like Sherry Shepherd, I don't know if
Yeah,
you knew Marilyn Martinez.
I
Oh,
miss Marilyn.
me too.
Oh,
So much.
Marilyn
Marilyn,
Martinez, resto soul. She could have been alive if George Lopez wasn't an asshole. But that's another story for another time.
okay, okay. You got to call me back and tell me that story because I want to hear
Mm.
that story.
Mm.
Yeah, she got me my audition with Mitzi. at the comedy store.
And Mitzi was kind of, for those watching, Mitzi Shore, her husband Sammy Shore ran the Comedy Store in Vegas for years until he shut that down. But Mitzi, after their divorce, ran the Comedy Store LA, and her daughter and her two sons would, Sandy Shore ran a comedy school, and Polly would basically just go there and get on stage, and he was the stage whore of the Comedy Store. Um, but he would bring in so many good people.
He did.
But Missy would watch you in the belly room, and she would either do this or,
In the OR, yeah.
and if you got one of these from Mitzi, you were in.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
were in. It was such a good feeling. Like for a few weeks, I'd get, and I would be like, "What the hell am I doing wrong?" And I finally said, "Fuck it, I don't care what she thinks anymore." And just did my set like I normally did it. And she was like, and I was like, "Okay, now I get it. Just be me. Got it."
Yeah, Mitzi was strange, but she
Yeah.
was supportive of us and the comedian. She really was for a comedy mom, And they'll tell you like, don't act, don't go up to Mitzi after your set. Just if she calls you over, she calls you over.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
like,
she's Johnny Carson or something.
yeah, 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 yeah. And so,
Hi, honey, how are you? I really like your set. It's too bad you do all the dirty jokes.
yeah,
My set is about vaginas.
yeah,
2 years later, this Sarah Silverman, she's gonna go places. All she does is talk about vaginas. Yeah.
right.
Same.
Isn't that strange? And then I used to hang at the improv too a lot. I took a class from Mark Lano.
Thank you. Tell me, I have a great story about Mark. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me
And
how you did with
and
Mark.
so compare. This is before I became a regular at the Comedy Store because they kind of had like a little thing.
They had a, yeah.
Yeah. So with Mark Lano, I liked Mark Lano's comedy classes when he was teaching it. He really did teach me a lot.
Mhm.
But after each class, what I liked it even more is like we hung and at the stand up. We just walk in and go and see the stand ups and you sit
Yeah.
up there
And
all
you'd
night.
see Stephanie Hodge, or you'd see Diane Nichols, or you'd see, yeah.
Yeah, and then if they had time, they would put you on stage. You hung around a lot, not long enough, you get some stage time. So that
Hmm.
was neat. That was Damon Wayans would be there, and I
Yep.
think I went up after
Tommy.
him one time. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, Tommy Davison hit on me a few times. It was like, your
Oh, he
girlfriend's
did.
sitting over there, Tommy. Your girlfriend's sitting over there, Tommy.
Was it Jay Leno or who ran? I think my friend ran Jay Leno at the club. My friends run people out clubs.
Hi, I'm Jay. How are you?
And one of my friends ran Eddie Murphy out of the club. I
He
stopped.
had been, he would not just come to a club though. He would come to a club with freaking 40 people.
Yeah, yeah. The whole entourage had to go because he wanted to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so
But
crazy.
yeah, it was.
We were there at the right time because a lot of people were like, Sam Kinison was still alive.
Yeah, yeah,
Rodney Dangerfield was still hanging out in the corners
yeah.
watching people. And the old time comics like Sid and well, who did I see? I gotta remember. I'm fucking. My brain is fried. Hi, I'm over 60. I can't think. Uh, um, Charlie Callis. Charlie Callis, old time comic from the 50s and 60s TV shows. Really. He was on a Mom's Mabley special, and he would sit at this little. There was a place called Tony Roma's Ribs, and
Oh
he would
yeah,
sit there and then go to the improv afterwards and watch the comedians and see if anybody would recognize him. Saddest thing. But I was always one who did.
see, I didn't know who he was. I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry.
it's like yeah, yeah. And same thing with paper bag guy.
Oh
I know
yeah.
comic Murray Langston. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Murray would go to clubs, but he had it until he had his daughter. And you'd see him and people like, I know him from somewhere. Is he my garage mechanic? It's like, but there were so many
Good
people that
time.
would just watch comedy who were already like huge stars in the business when they were at the Comedy Store or the Improv.
Those were good times. Yeah.
What was it like for you when you met your first celebrity there?
Um, I'm trying to think who my first celebrity was. I don't think I have any really celebrities. So, I mean, the comedians I looked up to, like, the Wayans and, Jay Leno and all them. But I think the best person I was kind of like really excited to meet was Richard Pryor at the Comedy Store. Now, this is before he had his medical condition. No, before
Yeah,
it was
the
after his
MS.
medical
Yeah.
condition. Yeah, yeah, but I still was able to meet him. Yeah, and it was so much fun just meeting him.
Have you seen Rain Pryor's show she did was a fried chicken and lactus?
I did. I did.
Isn't
That
she
was good.
wonderful?
Yeah, yeah, I did
She,
that. I did see that. Yeah, years
she's
ago.
so brilliant. I got to see her up in San Francisco, and I was just floored. She was at a Jewish temple when I saw her. She was
Nice,
so good. So,
nice.
and I used to do the warm-up act for. She had a show Head of the Class, and I was one of the warm-ups that would fill in for Head of the Class. So I got to meet her when she was like tiny little Rain Pryor.
Oh,
So that's the only time I ever got to like I was like, oh my God, her dad's Rich Pryor. Oh my God, oh my God. She's looking at me like, what is wrong with you?
wow, that's funny.
And
I
my
remember
dad's an
seeing.
electrician. Oh.
That's so funny. I remember seeing Paul Mooney.
I
Uh,
loved Paul.
and he was this is before they even had Starbucks, I think. And he was at a coffee shop in Hollywood on Sunset. And he was
Did
just,
you talk to him?
no, I didn't want to bother that man. He was going to cuss me out.
Paul was like a king. I mean, he literally he'd
Yes,
be on stage at the Comedy Store, be
yes,
midnight every night. Get on the
yes.
stage at the Comedy Store with his chair and
That's
just
right. That's
chat to the
right.
people.
He sure would. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I loved him
Those were
so
the
much.
best nights. Those were the best nights.
And then you'd have like, August Hamilton, who would just like,
Oh, yes. And he's still
well,
doing,
he was Mitzi's boyfriend forever, so you know,
yeah.
Mitzi's piece on the side. That whole Comedy Store life is it doesn't exist anymore. I mean, I talk to people who are going down in LA, and they're all at the Laugh Factory now or the Improv. They don't even go to the Comedy Store anymore.
Yeah, it's so funny, but it's thriving. The Comedy Store has a lot of people. It's their rooms are booked
I
solid.
bet you they're still
Yeah,
paying the comics 25 a night.
I hope not.
It was
That's so
so
sad.
bad.
That's so sad. I
We
mean,
were the lowest paid comics in the city of Los Angeles. We really were. When we got paid. When we got paid. But and if you worked with somebody else, you had to split that $25 with somebody else.
that's so sad. But that's the way it is now with all this AI and comedy online and
And flappers
everything.
and clubs like that. I mean, you basically pay to play now, don't you?
I think so. I don't really play that. I've done this one club called the Comedy Chateau before.
Yeah,
So
where is
that,
that? Because I just
that's
heard that name pop up the last year or
North
so.
Hollywood, North
Uh-huh.
Hollywood. But yeah, they don't pay. They don't pay
And everybody works
unless
there because they
unless you're
want
the
stage time.
producer. Yeah, you got to really actually produce your own show if you want to make any money, right?
Yeah. So let's go back to your other show. So you travel around the world, you're
Yeah,
dropping X's, you're,
yeah,
moving on.
yeah, yeah,
You get
yeah.
you get your third show. What is your fourth show?
This is my. I might have miscounted. I thought I had a third show. I can't think of it. Anyway, I'm getting old. I'm over 60. This is my current show. It's called In Search of Black People.
And it's also getting like all sorts of praise. Tell
Yeah,
people about the show.
and
What is it?
it's not just for black people. I put
It's
this in
not
the
just for
line.
black people anymore. You too might have a black friend. That used to kill me when people would say, "Oh, you have a black friend?" No, I have a half black family. What are you talking about? Do I have a black? My cousins are black. They were born that way. There was no operation involved.
My sister-in-law thought this was a casting notice. She said, "Can I bring my niece?"
She'd be great.
Oh, it tickled me so much.
So
Yeah,
tell
but
people about this show. What is this show that you're
so
doing?
this is about my family and tracing our lineage back to Africa. and actually going to Africa.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so cool.
so it was quite exciting. Yeah, I have a
What
little
part of Africa?
Ghana. I went to Ghana,
Wow.
and then yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I
But
loved I love the genealogy aspect of life. What type of things did you discover about your family?
well, we didn't actually go to our lineage was traced to the Mende tribe in Sierra Leone, not
Oh,
Ghana. Yeah, we couldn't go to Ghana. We couldn't go to Sierra Leone because it was the diamond industry. There was too much fighting going on.
yeah, lots of violence. That's
Yeah,
scary.
so we went.
It's what Trump thinks Chicago looks like.
Yeah, yeah, that. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But the Mende tribe were those founded by the Amistad in 1839,
wow. Your
right?
family was dragged kicking and screaming like all the other families?
Yeah. And I
That's
think my family, some of them got back on the boat and went back. They went to Canada, then went back to Sierra Leone.
they were smart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And what made them come back to the to this country?
Right. They didn't come back. They're still over there. That's why we went over there to go look for them.
To go, oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is so cool. You know, all my life I thought my family was from France because I was told, oh yeah, they're from Marseille. So Marseille, you know, the land of the French. Okay. So my dad's 80th birthday, I started doing the family tree, looking up stuff. Discovered we're from Nova Scotia. We've been there since the
What?
1500s. The 15 freaking hundreds. It's like I didn't know that. We're
Wow.
old timies.
Yeah. It's amazing what you find out. Yeah. So it was interesting, and then it's about them. I talk about my family
Uh-huh.
before we left. Yeah, going in, and I also talk about Dorchester too. There's a little bit about Dorchester in
What
there.
could you tell us about Dorchester?
Well, when I was growing up in Dorchester, there was a black side of Dorchester and a white side of Dorchester. I grew up in the black side of Dorchester until I was like 14 years old. So, we didn't
Down by
see,
Ashland, and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
the red line part of Dorchester.
yeah, yeah. Then we moved to the white side of Dorchester. Yeah. And then,
Codman Square.
yes, Upham's Corner.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's the only people from Boston would understand it. Are you from Roxbury? No, I'm from
No,
West
yeah,
Roxbury.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. And then they think all black people are from Roxbury, like
yeah.
don't
And all the
you?
white people are from Hyde Park and
Yeah,
Roxbury.
I'm like,
West
no, there was
Roxbury.
there was an overflow in Roxbury. They couldn't fit them all, so we had to go to Dorchester
And, well, I
and
lived in Hyde
Mattapan.
Park by where the Buffalo Soldiers were from.
Yes,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's no buffaloes here. This is They had this big statue of buffalo soldiers right down the street from my house in Hyde Park. I was like, what the hell is that? And when I read about it, I was like, because they don't teach white people Black history in the
No,
Boston public school system back when
no,
I
they
was a
don't.
kid.
No, no.
And it was horrifying to me.
Yeah. So this is a little bit part of my history.
And where is that playing now?
This is gonna be in Culver City, Fanatics
Oh,
on. Small theater, but it's real quaint, cute.
you know, it's
For
if you could
four
fill a
nights.
small theater this week, you can fill a huge
Yeah,
theater next week.
yeah, yeah. And I think I'm thinking about doing the Fringe next year, the Hollywood Fringe.
Yes. I could see you doing the fringe around the world because there's so many great, actually around the country too.
I
There's so
would
many
love to
great
do the
fringe
Canada
festivals.
Fringe. The Canadian Fringe, I heard is the best Fringe.
Yeah.
But
Tanya Lee Davis was fringing in
oh,
Edinburgh for
really?
a while.
Like Tanya, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just do so many cool things, and the way you write just pulls people in and makes them feel like they are part of your life and part of your world. And
Thank you.
I am I'm always tickled and honored when I get to like, it's Roz. I'm so excited. I got to see Roz doing something.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So
Well, you know, if I wasn't such a fangirl, I just adore you. I absolutely adore you. Are you already starting writing your next one?
no, I'm gonna take a break after this one. I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're over 50.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
Yeah. Wait,
I gotta
so
take it slow.
and you got to go on, you know, you can go places on vacation now. Well, it's California is not, not its own country yet.
Not yet. We're getting. We want to be. not it's not by our choice. I mean, we
Yeah.
don't want to be one our own country. We can do it.
I think that Oregon, Washington, and California should just make their own spot, and we'll just be the coast.
Right.
You know, your passport would be a guy going, dude. You know, where are you from? Are you from Dude Land? Yeah.
Yes, it'd be like yes, yeah,
And everybody puts French fries on things. Um,
yeah.
I'm trying to think of something interesting to ask you. What would you like to talk about, my darling, before we?
So
What would you like to tell people
this
about
show,
your life and your world?
this show is directed by Jane Morris, who's the second one of the began the Second City, one of the people who began Second City
Yes,
in Chicago. So
that's
I'm really
amazing.
excited about that. Yeah,
And how
that
did
she
you hook her
directed
in?
it. She actually is one of the co-owners of the Fanatic Salon, the place that I'm doing the show at.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes. Yeah.
So she read your script and said, "Let's produce this together."
Yeah, yeah, and actually, I worked. She has a writing group. They have a writing group on Wednesday nights
Uh-huh.
that I joined, and
Excellent.
we read our scripts. We read our whatever we're working on.
That's the
So
best way to learn if you need to change things. And people don't get that. But if you don't get that feedback,
yeah,
you're just
yeah,
talking to yourself.
yeah,
That's so cool. I got
yes.
goosebumps for you. That was so
Oh,
cool.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So I'm guessing that some big Hollywood producer is going to see it and go, why haven't we done her shows before? What's wrong with us?
I know, right? They
That's what they
should.
should
They
do.
need these kind of shows to show families and people are leading ordinary lives with ambition and hope and dreams and
It's not all about showgirls and teenagers with heroin habits,
exactly, yeah.
which seems to be the
Sometimes
only
it's just
thing.
regular people.
And regular people's, I miss regular people's.
You know?
We've got the crazies. We got the crazies on the left and the crazies on the right, and those of us in the middle going, I don't know about you guys anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Roz Browne, my superhero. I adore you. I will always adore you. You are always going to be one of my favorite peoples. Do you have any last minute advice for anybody getting into stand up?
Um, do it. Just do it. Just do it. Go up there, even with the fear. I went to Sherry Shepherd's, so she got her star on the Walk of Fame, and I was so glad to be there. First of all, because I've known Sherry since I started doing comedy.
Uh,
And she was pretty new at that time too. So we went to the same places. Same. We were
Back
go
at
out.
Garrett Morris's spot, or
Yeah,
yeah.
at the time doing all these little. She actually used to come to my open mic spot called Fifth Street Dicks,
Uh-huh.
and her a whole lot of people that now names now used to come down there and work out material. Anyways, at her ceremony, she had said in her speech that whatever you're scared to do, go do it beyond the fear with the fear, and that's a good such a good takeaway because a lot of times the fear just holds us back, and it's just
It's true.
that's
That's
what
why I got
keeps
married
us in
four
things.
times.
Yeah. I gotta get like you. I gotta get like you in that department. Maybe get the fear. Okay.
Okay, Cupid worked for me. That's all I'm saying. I can give you my keywords if you want to hunt down guys who cook good.
In the walk, yeah.
Yeah,
You
in a
got
walk. Has to be in a walk. If you like Chinese.
in
Whatever
the
kind of
walk.
food you like, just write that kind of description. I would like somebody who does really good Jamaican jerk chicken.
Yes, yes, that's good. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Roz, you have been awesome. Stay on for just a second. We're going to say goodbye to everybody here. Everybody, this has been the Antisocial Hour-ish show with our superstar guest today, Roz Browne, with an E at the end. And I do hope you get to see her in Culver City. Do check out her Facebook page. Her links are below. And check out her new show. Thanks.